added 6 rebounds, but she looked strong inside, but said after the game that she wasn't 100% healthy, and Mike Thibault echoed that and said that her conditioning is still not up to par, but boy, those stats are sure efficient, Frank.
I'd like to have that fitness issue and put in 36 points in 35 minutes. She showed why she is a former MVP of this league. With more on Elena, let's bring the third member of our crew, Dan Nolan.
All right, thank you, Frank. Well, several players have missed time due to illness or injury over the first 10 games of the season, none more notable than Elena Delle Donne. Head coach Mike Thibault met with Delle Donne earlier this week to challenge her to become an alpha player again. He said, when you're healthy, you need to set the tone for this team. And she did it in a big way on Wednesday, scoring 36 points, and as Christy mentioned, as animated as we've seen her in a Washington Mystics jersey. However, Christy really begs to question, as a coach, how do you know when to meet with your star players and ask for them to do these kind of things?
Well, I tell you what, Dan, you're never going to ask a shark to climb a tree. But if you know that your players have ability, so you got to ask them to be accountable for what they are capable of. So Mike Thibault, great timing. When he knows that Elena Delle Donne is capable of doing more, he's going to hold her to that kind of standard. And she's a competitor. And you said former MVP in the league, won a gold medal in Rio. She knows how to get it done, and he knows that she knows how to get it done as well.
You mentioned timing. Kristi Toliver knows when to hit big shots, and she did against Connecticut with a huge three-pointer late.
Well, Kristi Toliver, her middle name is Clutch. Well, we know that. We've seen it from her in all levels of basketball that she's played. In college, she won a championship with the LA Sparks. She hit 6 threes against Connecticut, including that one dagger at the end of the game. Mike Thibault said, it was a dagger for us, but we were relieved to see that shot go in for sure.
Well, that's what the Mystics do. They shoot a lot of threes, and a lot of them go down. That's what's going to happen tonight against Los Angeles.
Well, that's the beauty of this Washington Mystics roster. It's not just the perimeter players who can knock down three-point shots. They average 8 made threes per game, do the Mystics. They shoot it at a 36% clip, and it comes from everyone. Tiana Hawkins is knocking in threes at a career-high clip. You know what Elena Delle Donne can do. Toliver, Atkins, you have so many players who can hurt you from the outside for Washington.
Yeah, the great equalizer. You see Kristi or Toliver right there in the top 5 in the WNBA. All right, Los Angeles Sparks are in town a couple years ago. They were the champs, and they were runners-up a year ago.
Yes, the LA Sparks, they are fully loaded and healthy, ready to go. Kristi Toliver played for LA, but they have so many other guards on this team that can step up and get it done. And I'm speaking of Chelsea Gray, who runs the show for the Showtime Sparks. She is so tough in terms of making plays for LA, setting the team up, setting the table on the defensive end as well. When you're talking about pace of play, it's offense and defense from Chelsea Gray.
And then, of course, there's Candace Parker.
Oh, yeah.
For Los Angeles. It's another issue.
Well, Candace Parker has always been an issue from her time at Tennessee to her 10-year career in the WNBA. She missed a handful of games at the beginning of this season with a back strain, but she is back and ready to go. She has been spectacular in terms of her overall picture.
You see a lot of MVPs on the floor tonight. 3 of them, in fact, we expect a very good one here tonight. Okay, basketball world was shocked and saddened by the sudden death of Ann Donovan on Wednesday. Hall of Famer, and I know, Christy, that she meant a lot to you in your career.
Well, it was Ann Donovan and Cheryl Miller who really impacted me as a youngster. I watched them play and was just so moved and motivated to play because of how they competed on the floor. And Mike Thibault said that Marianne Stanley, who coached Ann Donovan at Old Dominion, was just devastated, as so many of us were, by her loss at only 56 years old, and just a fantastic woman outside of being an outstanding player and coach. She was a tremendous mentor for so many, and she will be sorely missed.
Well said. All right, Mystics and the Sparks coming up next here on Monumental Sports Network.
Open behind the defender, touchdown.
There's a rumor going around that your shot was prettier than
injury was one of the biggest hurdles in my professional career. I'd never been without the game of basketball before, so just being out there on the floor again with my team was an accomplishment. I was really proud of that. I'm here to work.
Battery's dead. Again.
Uh-oh. You need a new phone. And you deserve it on the best network. Verizon. Plus, right now, you can get a great deal. Oh, we're going? Sure. Not my thing.
Today's the day. Get up to 50% off our best phones, like the Samsung Galaxy S9 and Google Pixel 2. Plus, get the best unlimited starting at $40 per line for 4 lines. Because unlimited is only...
It's a fantastic day here in the nation's capital as summer is almost upon us officially. It's starting to feel like summertime outside, but indoors it is WNBA basketball tonight. Mystics in their home reds getting ready for the Los Angeles Sparks in their road yellows. And when I say yellow, I mean, I need that next time I cross the street.
There you go.
It is a blaring yellow.
Oh, yeah.
So they should not have any issues finding their teammates here tonight. Sparks come in at 6-2. The Mystics with a 6-4 record. And that victory against the Sun the other night was oh so important, I think, for their confidence level. They played so well in the first half. They let that big lead slip away, but then to close the way they did, I think can carry over here tonight.
Yeah, of course. And Mike Thibault said, you know, we could have folded after Connecticut made that strong push of momentum in that second half, but he's hanging his hat on the fact that they were able to close the game out and win it on the road like that. And no, you don't want to give up a 30-point lead, but if you do, you better come out and win it and fight to the end.
Coach Brian Agler there of the LA Sparks. Runners-up a year ago, champs a couple seasons ago as the Mystics will trot out their 5. A couple young players in there, including Tasha Cloud, Ariel Atkins, Latoya Sanders, Delle Donne, and Christy Tolliver for the Mystics. Janice Parker, Gumake, Beard, Sims, and Gray, the 5 for the Los Angeles Sparks as we're set to go here from DC. Sanders, Ogumake to jump it. And it's won by the Sparks.
We'll look for LA to get things going quickly on the offensive end. They love the 2-man game. Parker has great vision.
Yeah. Too easy to start things off, 2-zip.
And Chelsea Gray, we spoke about her prowess this year, just really coming into her own the last couple of seasons. Had some injury issues, but is back in full force for the Sparks.
Ooh, the Rook, Atkins, bit of a force. Bit off the mark. Parker can handle out top. Gray, a little crossover dribble. Hesitation, may have got pushed in the back. She did, and she scored +1. So a fast start for the Sparks.
She was an all-star last season in the WNBA. Chelsea Gray had an outstanding career at Duke, was injured her senior year, was actually on that game and dislocated her kneecap. And got back on the court. And she has just increased and elevated what she does on the floor to a maximum level.
Oh, Cloud, not a good pass. 3-on-2 the other way. Parker the no-look to Sims to Beard for the jumper. Did not get it to go. Parker tried to keep it alive and missed it on the tip end. And the Mystics control. Atkins trying to hesitate, but we know Sparks can play some defense and a travel. So 2 quick turnovers by the Mystics.
Yeah, Washington looking a little disjointed.
Let's get to your keys to the game, Chrissy, presented by MedStar Health.
Offensively, poise and precision, and that's not what we've seen the last couple of possessions. And defensively, Washington needs to contain the lane. And yes, it's not just the post players that we're speaking of, but Parker from the outside now as well.
And Coach Mike Thibault wants a timeout. 8-zip early going, just a minute 20 in, as he has called a timeout. We've touched on these slow starts, and this is a slow one for the Mystics. It's all Sparks right now. 8-0 early going.
To tell you something incredible. Capital One has partnered with Hotels.com to give venture cardholders 10 miles on every dollar they spend at thousands of hotels. All you have to do is pay with this at Hotels.com/venture.
10 miles per dollar? That is incredible. I have the chills.
Because you're so excited.
Because ice is cold. And because of all those miles.
Obviously. What's in your wallet?
I'm not sure. What's in your wallet?
Still nervous about buying a house?
A little. Thought I could de-stress with some Zen gardening.
At least we don't have to worry about homeowners insurance. Just call Geico.
Geico helps with homeowners insurance? Good to know.
Been doing it for years.
That's really good to know. I should clean this up.
I'll get the dustpan.
Behind the golf clubs?
Get to know Geico and see how easy homeowners and renters insurance can be.
As a child, I always wanted to be the WNBA, but I never thought I could.
Dawson shows her range.
I was shy, awkward, a little chubby. The basketball was definitely my niche.
Taken down by Dawson.
Being in the WNBA, I've been able to inspire other young girls and help them with their confidence. I always take care of people, especially with my teammates. Now they call me Big Mama Steph. I'm here to work.
Just a minute 20 in, and the Mystics had to call a timeout because the Sparks off to a very fast start. 3 of 4 from the field, 8-0 lead. Just a quick regroup for the Mystics here.
And you see Elena Beer, the Defensive Player of the Year in the league last year, just stalking Natasha Cloud up top.
Cloud swooping through, kick out, Tolliver, ball fake the 3, and then we got another traveling violation. Let's bring in Dan Nolan. What's up, man?
In tonight's game, Ariel Atkins was listed as probable to play. She was a full participant in shoot-around this morning, and while that wrist is sore, she did start in today's game. She's out there on the floor for the Mystics now.
13 to shoot for the Sparks right wing. Sims under duress. Got the step and the swoop through for the lay-in. Blew it, though. Deladon with the rebound. Fends off Beard, front court, Tasha Cloud. Deladon. Triple threat, sliding through, kick out, Cloud. That is a 3 in and out. Just the second attempt from the field for the Mystics.
Washington makes 8 threes a game.
Beautiful play. Beautiful find, Parker, now low to Sims. 10-0.
Well, that was one of the keys, containing the painted area.
There's Deladon. Right back at you. Mystics respond with their 2-woman game.
Well, that's what Washington needs to continue to get done. Move without the basketball. Let the ball find you, but you have to pursue with strong, purposeful cuts.
Sims, Agumake now low, facing Sanders, one-on-one with the left hand. Stops on a dime, finds Gray. Good hands by Cloud. Yes, it's off of Gray.
Out on the baseline, but she was caught off guard and recovered from that. She was face cut from that weak side, and that's where you have to be off into the ball and get that hand up in the passing lane.
Tolliver looking for the give and go. Can't get it back from Sanders. Shot clock is at 8. Atkins between the wickets. 3 ball. Tough shot. That runs off. Parker with the rebound. Candace going front court. Oh, nifty behind the back. Draws the double team. Baseball swing. Sims now to Gray. They get it back to Parker, going one-on-one with Sanders. Gonna back her down. Got the step and scores. We mentioned there are 3 former WNBA MVPs on the court tonight. You see why she was one of them, Candace Parker.
Well, Parker has been involved in every single great play for LA.
Delle Donne to answer. There's another former MVP. She stepped up her game against the Suns. Gonna have to elevate it even further here tonight.
Yeah, 36-point performance. The most points scored by any WNBA player this season so far.
Good hustle by Cloud. Sanders, the outlet. Atkins going one-on-one with Beard. Lefty v lefty. And Atkins scores. Good swing through her. It's down to 5, the lead for the Sparks.
Well, she's just a fearless rookie. Ariel Atkins out of the University of Texas. Got her degree, flew back here for a preseason game. Just so diligent in terms of the learning curve that Mike Thibault has presented to her.
Sims. Agumake, jumper is short, and we got a loose ball foul. And it's going the other way. Foul is on the Sparks. Sims got whistled for it. 12-7, so after the 10-zip deficit, Mystics have awakened with plays like this.
Yeah, pushing tempo is something that Washington does tremendously well, but they've got to board and get stops in order to play at the pace that they want.
Tolliver right elbow. Further back than that. Now Delle Donne behind that 3-point arc. 9 on the shot clock. Drawing the double team. Almost stolen by Parker. Cloud recognizes, and I think, an offensive foul. Whistled on Cloud, and that is already the 3rd turnover of the first quarter for the Mystics.
Well, LA, they're going to make you earn every single possession on the offensive end. They're going to apply pressure from every single position as well. And Mike Thibault said, hey, we need multiple ball handlers. It can't just be one player handling those duties for us. But so far, we've seen Natasha Cloud pretty much handling a boatload of the responsibilities in terms of making decisions up top. She averages 5 assists a game. But right now, she's been really attacked by the LA defense.
Parker right wing. Lavender gets her first touch. Who just checked in. Parker going one-on-one with Delle Donne. 10 on the shot clock. Gray now back to Parker. Turnaround jumper. Quick release. No good. Tipped out and controlled by the Mystics. No, they throw it back to the Sparks with good hustle as the Sparks get a fresh 24.
Well, you've got to fight for the ball. And that kind of effort is what Mike Thibault wants to see. A horn set now by LA.
Good anticipation. Atkins with the steal. 3 on 2. Pull-up jumper for the left-hander is good. 4 points quickly for Atkins. And you mentioned it. Plays with no fear.
No fear. You don't look at how old she is. She's a ball player, flat out.
Trying to force the backdoor cut. That's turned over. 7-zip run right now for DC. Delle Donne eyes the 3. Pops the 3. Runs a little short. And you can see Garcia saying, slow it down a little bit here.
And that just means to be more under control. Both of these teams want to get up and down the floor.
Carson, deep 2 is good. Stops that run by the Mystics. Lead is up to 5. Not sure what coach is upset about, but
yeah, there was the screening action there, and I think got up into the face of Atkins.
Cloud the distance, no whistle. Gray going left, hopping, stopping, and scoring. And it's 16-9.
Chelsea Gray is just so rugged.
Oh, it's got to be a reach and foul, no whistle. That was a clear hack. Beard saves it. Tolliver, and that one gets stolen away, and right now frustration with the officiating. They're letting it play.
Wow.
Delle Donne after the block by the Mystics.
Well, we're down at Berry Farms tonight.
Well, they're letting it play both ways. Delle Donne's 3 is no good. As we approach 3 minutes left here, first quarter. It's funny, I read a tweet by Monique Curry of the Mystics saying, you know, I was thinking about being a ref after I retire. I don't think so anymore.
Yeah,
this is why it's so tough to do. A backdoor cut too easy. And just like that, the lead is back up to 9 for the Sparks.
The Sparks do such a great job of spacing the floor and taking hard, sharp cuts.
Gray's already got 10 points on that. Cloud trying to answer that short, long, and it somehow winds up in Candace Parker's hands. A big cloud left. Kick out Lavender jumper is good. Largest lead of the night right now for the Sparks. So after the Mystics went on that run, Los Angeles answers right back, and they got a 29 lead with 2:27 left here first quarter.
Yeah, just a tough start for the Mystics in this first quarter, but LA, they look like they are clicking on all cylinders. Yes, it's going to be physical, but you have to adhere to how the game is being played and called, and just stick with what you know you can do well as a team.
All right, 29 here, early going, as the Mystics trying to get back into this one with Elena Beard is back in town, though, for the LA Sparks. As good to see Elena. True pro. Really enjoy seeing her do so well after her time here in DC.
Yeah, fantastic player at Duke, and the only female player to have her number retired there at Cameron Indoor Stadium. But Elena Beard missed a couple of seasons here while she was with the Mystics, but she is the record holder for steals here in the Mystics organization. So to have a player like Elena Beard, who we thought during those 2 years, 2010 and 2011, we thought that she would never play basketball again because of the foot injury that she had. And she had surgery on it. The doctor said, hey, you know what? You probably won't be playing basketball anymore. And she said, well, you know what? I know a little bit differently, and just went about her business as usual. Yes, she hated sitting out those years and wanted to be on the court for sure, but she came back with a vengeance. Got her championship in 2016 and Defensive Player of the Year last year.
Out of the timeout, Mystics turn it over. You can't do that. Let's bring it Dan Nolan.
All right, thank you, Frank. Well, out of that timeout, you could tell the frustration with the Mystics coaching staff. Head coach Mike Thibault stressing over and over again, defensive transition, defense in transition. That's definitely something that he was hammering home in that timeout.
And that's tough. And you just have to sprint. I mean, it's not an X and O situation, and that's always tough to organize in terms of coaching. You can coach the X's and O part, but you can't coach the get down the floor part.
8-zip run for the Sparks. Cappy Pondexter just checked in. Oh, Lavender somehow was wide open for the rebound, but then throws it away to Curry, who's just checked in. Curry looking for Hawkins on the skip. Tolliver. Curry, wide open triple. Now runs long. Mystics right now struggling from three-point range, just 1 of 6. Sims got the step and the push from behind. And that's the one thing players do so well these days, Christy. They sell it. Not saying there wasn't a foul there, but they give that little extra.
Right.
I got pushed from behind.
But it's that hesitation, that freeze dribble, and I think a lot of players have really gotten that into their repertoire, and it's tough to guard that. You know, Odyssey Sims, she had 21 points against Minnesota in their opening game. And she's their best downhill scorer this year. She can get up and down the floor, and that's why Mike Thibault was saying in the huddle, defensive transition, because of players like Odyssey Sims pushing tempo.
Hawkins already with 2 personal fouls, so she's got to watch herself here. Just a minute and a half left basically here in this first quarter. She's got 2 fouls. She can bring a lot off the bench for the Mystics. Sparks split a pair, 12-point lead. Hawkins, now Tolliver. Yet to shoot here.
Yeah, just look how tight LA is playing on any kind of screening action.
Oh, hesitation runner, and then she got hit after the release by Lavender, so she's going to shoot 2 free throws.
Well, it's up to the player with the ball to set up the screen as well. Yes, on paper, you know that the screen is going to come from right here or right there, but you've got to set it up so you get that screen set. I think Washington right now, they're leaving too much space in between, so that defender doesn't really have to work that hard to squeeze over top and continue to apply some dogged pressure.
Deladon checks back in for Hawkins, who will take a seat with those 2 fouls. Tolliver made the first, and 1 more coming. Deladon so far with 5 points to lead the way for the Mystics. Chelsea Gray with 9 to lead the Sparks.
And Chelsea Gray, second in the league in assists and steals. One of the best in the business, and I heard somebody say something about MVP talk for her this season early on.
Ogwumike, right elbow. Trying to take Deladon off the dribble. Oh, swooping in with the left hand, scores it.
Not much you can do when Nneka Ogwumike gets a full head of steam and gets to the rim like that. Wow.
Tough to defend. 23-11, Pratt's in there. Gets it back. TRP, a triple is good. He's got the new look.
Yeah.
Same old three going down for TRP.
Yeah, the no braids, but she's got the waves in. And those threes are pretty wavy for TRP. She's added that part to her game. She and Natasha Cloud really worked hard in the offseason on increasing their range.
Sims, and that's a blocking foul on TRP. Over the limit, so free throws here with 23.8 seconds left first quarter. Sims with 3 points, drew the foul on TRP. You see Chelsea Gray there on the sideline. The other thing that's dangerous about the Sparks is she's hit some big shots too in her career too down the stretch.
Oh yeah.
You know, it's just not. You got to be always on alert as to who can get you offensively.
Oh yeah, and that's the thing. You know, with the WNBA as a whole this season, I feel like there's so much balance. You know, teams just don't have one or two players you need to pay attention to. You have to pay attention to all five. And then the next five coming off the bench. I mean, it's such a deep league this year, and everybody can hurt you a lot of different ways.
25-14. Mystics will hold it for one here. 10 to play first quarter. Tolliver high screen from Crystal Thomas, who's getting some burn here early going. Curry on the jump skip. TRP, who just hit that three. Tough one. And that'll do it. The end of the first quarter. Shot will not count. Slow start for the Mystics. In fact, we looked up that stat. They have been outscored on average 23-20 here in the first quarter. No different here tonight. Sparks with an 11-point lead over DC.
Plus, right now you can get a great deal. Oh, we're going? Sure. Not my thing.
Today's the day. Get up to 50% off our best phones, like the Samsung Galaxy S9 and Google Pixel 2. Plus, get the best unlimited starting at $40 per line for 4 lines, because unlimited is only as good as the network it's on.
Hey, I'm Tina Thompson, and welcome to the Legends Corner. I'm going to be interviewing some of the 2018 WNBA draftees. Stay tuned. How were you feeling when the announcement happened and you knew where you were going, who you were going to, and you're officially in the WNBA?
Oh my goodness, it is insane. It's unbelievable. I was so nervous, and my heart was just like pounding like no other.
Relief, excitement. I just hugged my mom and immediately got emotional. My heart was pounding all day, all week. I was so nervous for this, so hearing my name being called was awesome.
Well, first I was like, I got picked. And then I was like, oh my gosh, I did it. You know, it's been a dream of mine forever. You know, I haven't stopped smiling, my cheeks hurt. So what are you looking forward to most?
Kind of being in a new system, having a new coach. She's new too, so just being able to grow my first year with her, and her really challenging me to grow my game.
Just getting to Indiana and seeing all my teammates and just meeting Toki for the first time in person. It's going to be crazy. I'm just looking forward for the whole experience.
I would say just the challenge of the WNBA itself every single day, and understanding that this is a brand new chapter where on the court.
Really stood out to us, certainly, the field goal percentage in that first quarter. Christy Sparks shot 62%, Mystics just 35%.
Well, LA was getting what they wanted in the painted area. They outscored Washington 12-4 in the paint. And their pace of play, I think, is what they want. They score over 75 points a game. Washington averages 83 points a game.
TRP lines up another three. That's just a bonus for the Mystics when she's knocking down the three. She's got 2 of them. And the lead is cut to 8.
We heard Dan Nolan talking about the comeback ability of teams, and Washington had a 35-13 second quarter against the Lynx, and they came back and won that game.
Vadiva, who just checked in, knocks down a 2 to answer that 3 from Ruffin Pratt. Right wing is Ruffin Pratt, trying to get Deladon 5 points in that first quarter. Deladon, step back, good defense by Parker. Doesn't matter. Deladon's got 7 points.
And that was pretty tough defense by Candace Parker as well to step through, and she was right there in the face of Elena Deladon, who got it up and in a strong manner.
27-19. Oh, they get a soft one on Ruffin Pratt. And that's her second. Not sure if I saw that one, but
well, she was just cutting through.
Variety is what you see with Deladon.
See the space that she created initially, and that's why she could step back through and get that jumper to go. Just tremendous footwork by Deladon.
Vadiva looking for the handoff. Carson with 5 on the shot clock. Nifty dribbling, but not going anywhere. 3 on the shot clock. Parker's got to hoist it from way out there. That's a shot clock violation. Good defense by the Mystics.
And Maria Vadiva, inside, the rookie out of Russia, had her hands on Thomas in there for that rebound, but she gathered it and put it back up.
She's from Russia.
She is.
I wonder, I'm sure she knows who Alexander Ovechkin is. Probably a
I'm sure.
superstar over there in Russia, because he's a superstar here.
For sure.
Deladon, the 6th superstar, right wing Tolliver. You know she's thinking, I got to get one up here to get me going. And there's a foul out top on Vadiva. Her first personal.
Well, it's just a smart read there by Christy Tolliver. LA was switching up top, so that second level of defense was Vadiva, and she saw that and got that strong, explosive step to get by and get touched.
So it's Ruffin Pratt, Thomas, Curry, Tolliver, and Deladon. Curry gets it on the inbounds. Going against Beard, now up top, Deladon spinning. Tolliver got the step, the 3, runs long. And Carson with the rebound. On the jump pass, Parker, ball faking the 3. Oh, nice find. Boy, oh boy, that's a good play by Parker. I mean, we know she could do it, but then she just keeps doing it. Still in awe of it.
Oh, her vision is magnificent.
7 assists already.
Whew. For Parker alone.
Right.
Mercy.
7 of the 9 assists for the team. Left wing, Ruffin Pratt, hot hand, no. And ball is, well, it's knocked out of Parker's hands, and for a foul reason. They got Curry. That's her first. Wholesale subs coming in. Sanders and Cloud back in there. Williams for the Sparks. Tolliver taking a rest. Lead is still at 10. Largest was 11 for Los Angeles. And it is knocked out of bounds off of Tasha Cloud. Shot clock at 13. We mentioned the stat where the Mystics have been outscored in the first quarter all season long. But the second, they've been outscoring their opponents. They stepped it up, 2017.
Plus 5 for them, and you know, it's just a mindset. The ability is there.
Oh, the ability to see that the shot clock was winding down, and Williams from way out knocks down a 3. Largest lead of the game right now for the Sparks. Curry trying to back down the undersized Williams. Draws a double from Beard. Finds a cutter. Pratt, oh, they got Beard from behind. Got to be careful showing up the ref. You see how
she can't do that.
Thought we were told that at the start of the season.
Yeah, can't put the ball down like that. Everyone's competitive, but right here, you see Beard with the drop-off pass to Raquana Williams, who did the Jordan-esque leg work there on that 3 on the release.
Ruffin Pratt, 7 points off the bench with that first free throw going down.
Tiara Ruffin Pratt went undrafted out of North Carolina, made her way on this team because of her hard work. And she gets the toughest assignments on defense. You see right here, she's coming down the court. She's taking on Gray.
Beard with it, guarded by Curry. Parker looking for the flash, can't get it. Now going one-on-one with Deladon. Turned over, good hands. 2-on-2 the other way. TRP, Euro stepping and drew the contact. She's going to shoot 2 free throws.
It was good dig down defense by Monique Curry initially for Washington to get the pace that they wanted in transition. Mo Curry's 35 years old. Watch right here. Just the presence of mind to sneak in and tap the ball out. And then Ruffin Pratt can take it the distance. Tried to Euro around Gray.
Good minutes from TRP now, 9 points. Lead is down to 10. Trying to get it to under double figures, and does. TRP's into double figures at 10 points.
A little pressure there by Washington after the made free throw. A little 2-up, trying to slow the pace down for LA.
Ogumake straight on, Sanders guarding her. Lob down. Parker drew the double, and again it's tapped away, but good presence of mind to throw it off the shin of TRP.
She's just so quick inside. Just her reactions and her ability to make quick decisions is why she's one of the best to play the game.
Gray behind the screen. It's a rainbow J, no good. And Deladon with the rebound. She's got 7 so far.
Look at that pressure by Elena Beard on Cloud.
She is a menace playing D. Cloud left open for 3. It's the 3 ball. Now 3 of 10 for the Mystics. Williams, Ogumake, backdoor cut. Beard finds Gray. Dribbles into traffic. Williams, another 3, and that one goes down again. 6 points off the bench for Williams. Leads at 12.
Laquana Williams shoots about 30% from 3. She can bring that energy and effort on the defensive end as well, and that's what makes LA so tough.
5:27 left here. Second quarter, Los Angeles coming into DC right now with a 12-point advantage. Sparks getting it done so far here in DC. DC right now with a 12-point advantage. Sparks getting it done so far here in DC.
The Universal Open presented by 7-Eleven and Brisk is coming back to NBC Sports, and you can get in the game. The goal, a chance to play in the 2v2 Rocket League tournament live in the NBC Sports studios, and a shot at the $100,000 prize pool. Sign up to play at universalopen.gg.
Getting open behind the defender. Touchdown.
There's a rumor going around that your shot was prettier than my shot.
I think this is an awesome night and it's a lot of fun.
Download the Monumental Sports Network app now. Your car's transmission has 800 pieces. That means there are 800 things that could go wrong. When something does go wrong,
There's only one place to go, AAMCO.
We're the transmission experts with over 50 years experience rebuilding and replacing transmissions and all their 800 pieces. That's AAMCO, AA, MCO.
No credit or bad credit? Discover easy payment options at AAMCO.
Life is full of great adventures, and if you want to explore every road, you need a Honda SUV. More versatility to pack whatever, however. More dependability with all-wheel drive, great fuel efficiency, plus lots of safety features, and less time setting up a tent. Get more with the Honda CR-V, HR-V, or Pilot, the 2018 best SUV brand. Right now, drive an award-winning HR-V for just $189 a month.
Don't settle for less than a Honda.
We didn't. See your local Honda dealer today.
Coach Mike Thibault and the Mystics right now trailing by 12, 35-23. Out of the timeout, 5:27 left here. Second quarter from Capital One Arena in downtown D.C. Mystics will trigger with Ruffin Pratt, Tolliver, Sanders, Deladon, and Cloud, the Mystics 5. Cloud going right against Beard. 5 on the shot clock. Tolliver, step back triple. Way off the mark, and that's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation.
I thought it may have hit the rim initially. Didn't it hit the rim?
No, it was an air ball, but I think they're trying to say, did LA have control of it after the miss?
Okay.
Yeah. I think they patty caked it, but I'm not sure if they had control of it.
Because of the clock. Come on.
So not sure exactly what happened, but it's Sparks basketball. We approach 5 minutes left first half. Williams has hit a couple threes with it. Now to Parker. And we got a whistle and a foul on Sanders with the hold down low.
Try to figure out the rules for Washington's defense. You see their guards are switching on the handoff action from LA. But Deladon stayed attached to Parker.
Hot hand. Williams a deep 2. Boy, oh boy.
Yep. Well, I've seen her knock in 8 threes, so she's definitely more than capable of getting hot and staying hot.
37-23, largest lead for Los Angeles. On the skip, Tasha Cloud eyes the 3. Now going baseline, tough move, and scores it. That's a beautiful move from Tasha Cloud.
That's what Natasha Cloud has been able to do very well this season. Taking the initiative.
Parker for 3, got it. Mystics wanted to push off. Not going to get it, leads at 15.
Candace Parker shoots it 42% from the three-point line. So you can't gamble away from her out there.
Cloud on the skip. TRP got the step and a block. This coming up on Gray. Possession for the Mystics. Shot clock will be at 14. Get this, the Sparks have missed 8 field goals all game, just 16 to 24. Mystics have only made 8 field goals, so there's a disparity right there.
And you just saw Natasha Cloud just missed by a step, just paused that 1 second, and that gave Parker time to get that 3 up.
Deladon drew the double and overthrows Ruffin Pratt. 8th turnover by the Mystics.
And that's what LA does well. They turn teams over. And they lead the league in points off turnovers.
Under 4 to play first half. Gray block low right. Parker, good skip pass. Jumper from Williams is good. As perfection for her so far.
She has just been outstanding for LA.
4 of 4 from the field for 10 points. As Atkins will check back in for a Ruffin Pratt. Now, Brian Adams got to be happy about the first 17 minutes of this one. And a 17-point lead, which is the largest. Cloud 3 in and out. Sanders got position, got the offensive rebound. Deladon got position against Gray. Deladon off the glass. Deladon with 9 points.
That is Elena Deladon's patented turnaround banker from the mid-range.
First, second chance points of the night for the Mystics. The other way, the Sparks answer right back with Parker.
Parker just is continuous with her movement on the court, whether she has the ball or not. She just knows the correct angle and the proper way to get the job done.
Yeah, Parker's already approaching double-double territory with 10 points, 9 assists, and we got another turnover. Atkins, her second foul, gets a whistle for the offensive. And Los Angeles has called a timeout. just to maybe talk some things over to try to close out this first half. Right now, it is all Los Angeles, 44-27 over Washington.
Buying new windows is more than just picking out a frame and glass. Window Nation has over 1,500 options and name brands to choose from, and it starts with style. How about casement, slider, or double hung? Great choice. Now choose your material, energy-efficient glass, and now your color. Let Window Nation custom build and install each window to fit your home and your wallet.
Now get 50% off every style and color of window, plus Window Nation will cut your monthly payment in half. Visit windownation.com.
Don't miss the 26th Annual Giant Barbecue Battle, June 23rd and 24th. Pennsylvania Avenue will be smoking with 30 bands on 3 stages, like the Plain White Tees, EU, and more, on the famous Days, Pepsi, Lay's, and Monster Energy stages. Cool off in the Budweiser Beverage Garden and Giant Microbrew and Wine Tasting Tent. Free barbecue and grilled food samples in the Taste of Giant Pavilion and throughout the event site. Plus Monumental Sports Zone, the Giant Chill Zone, interactive exhibits, and more. Visit bbqdc.com for more details. We'll see you at the Giant BBQ.
Your daughter just had her first breakup. Do you A, put yourself in her shoes? B, console her?
Don't worry, sweetie. This is gonna happen a lot.
Or C, find her a new boyfriend?
Nice, single boys. That was weird.
As a parent, there are no perfect answers. But you don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
44-27, Sparks on top of the Mystics and head coach Mike Thibault. As LA actually called the timeout, maybe just to kind of reiterate what they're trying to get accomplished here the last 3 minutes.
Well, LA has really just been outstanding in terms of picking and choosing what they want on the offensive end.
Oh my goodness. Williams cannot miss. 5 of 5, 13 points. And the lead is up to 20 after that 3 goes down.
And that was an elevator action on the wing area for Williams, the hot hand.
Cloud had a layup, gives it up for a 3. And as we approach 2 minutes left here, first half, Mystics got some work to do. Ogumake traveled, no whistle. Step through. Good defense by Sanders. Ogumake is maybe a contact. What are we going to be reviewing? This doesn't make any sense. If there's no foul called, why is it going to be reviewed? This is another issue with these rules that just makes no sense. How can you have a play that there's no foul called and they're going to review whether there is a flagrant foul?
That's
just, I'll tell you what, yeah, coach is not pleased, and he's absolutely right. Just because, and another thing is too, because a player goes down in a heap, we know from history that players like to sell fouls, etc. It's just not good for the game.
Well, I think her contact may have come out, but I'm not sure why they didn't wait for a dead ball. Like if someone is, if they're in the action, then you may have to stop the play, but the action was going the opposite direction, and usually you wait. And it may sound harsh, you know, as a human being, but they were going the other way.
Yeah.
And take a look right here.
I'm not sure what they're reviewing. This is where it gets to the point of replay is just absolutely not needed here, because there was no flagrant foul. They should look at it for 10 seconds and say there was no foul called. That's not a reviewable play. Let's get this game going.
Right. If they had called the foul on Sanders, well, there was a. That's not the contact was on the actual
right
shot.
here.
Like when she goes up, she comes down.
I mean, that's a basketball play. I don't understand why they're even reviewing it.
It's a play on the ball.
Yes.
animus, not a hostile act on that.
I'm telling you. You know, as a fan and as a viewer, it's just gotta be tightened up.
They said there was no common foul, there was no hostile act, and they're going to play on.
So Mystics with possession, down by 20. Cloud with it, guarded by Beard, going right. Cloud got the step, lost it on her hip, turned it over. And the Mystics into double figures in turnovers. That's number 10.
But that's the kind of screening action Washington needs. That was a strong screen by Deladon to free the lane for Cloud. And now we have to go back to the key, being poised and precise with your execution on offense.
Sims, tough one. Let him play. There comes Cloud front court. Oliver top circle now. Deladon. Deladon's got 9. Should she make it 12? She does. Elena Deladon into double figures. They're going to need more of that to get back into this one, down by 17.
And Jantel Lavender, the 6th Woman of the Year back in 2016, right in her face.
Floater, no. Oh, then Sims got it back, but then she lost it. Cloud, great baseball pass idea. Williams, though, there to play safety and knock it out of bounds. So the Mystics a couple possessions here. The last minute or so to try to carve into this, what once was a 20-point lead.
And like we said before, you know, this Washington team battled the Minnesota Lynx. They were down 18 in that game and came back to win it.
Tolliver going baseline. Oh, what a nifty pass to Curry, who got fouled. Good job there by Tolliver to find Curry. And free throws coming up for the Mystics veteran. Lavender got whistled for the foul.
This is what happens when you don't cut off the baseline when Christy Tolliver has the basketball. She can make plays out of nothing. You have to commit to her.
Mystics perfect from the free throw line, 7 of 7. And coming up at halftime, we are showing you another episode of Get Together, a new series on Monumental Sports Network. Tonight's sneak peek features hometown veteran Mo Curry.
Mo Curry back in D.C.
She's shooting the free throws.
Played at Bullis High School and loves her hometown.
Lead is down to 15. Mystics going to stop here and score, and they're obviously right in there. Carson, though, makes them pay. And leads pushed to 17. Mystics can go 2 for 1 if they want. Tolliver front court recognizes. Got the step. The floater is good. It's a tough shot. Tolliver scores 4 points in this first half for her.
Well, we've seen a couple things that Washington can continue in the second half. Attack the gaps like Tolliver just did and finish in the paint. And set strong screens to get their guards with the basketball going downhill.
4-second differential game to shot clock. McKay, 3 on the shot clock. 2 at the horn. Oh, rattles in. McKay doesn't do that too often, but that's a big one. And at the horn, oh, good hands by Williams. 18-point lead for the Sparks. As Los Angeles all smiles heading to the locker room. Mystics, on the other hand, they've got their work cut out for them. Going to try to flip the script from what happened the other night. They gave up a big lead. They've got to make up a big deficit. So halftime here in D.C. Los Angeles with an 18-point lead over the Mystics.
Choose him.
Need headlights? We've got you covered. The highly trained technicians at Jiffy Lube do more than just oil changes. We also exchange transmission fluid, rotate tires, and more, all in a jiffy.
This may look like a car, but it's not a car. Because we don't make just cars. We make technology that moves people. This is the all-new Nissan Leaf. featuring Nissan Intelligent Mobility with tech like Pro Pilot Assist that is reinventing driving and changing the way we commute. Now the most exciting tech you own is in your driveway.
Hi, it's me, Tuesday. I used to be that quiet day between Monday and Wednesday. But now there's all this playful banter and staying up late. How am I supposed to read my book?
Oh, hi, Tuesday.
I'm the quiet day. I was never supposed to be this much fun. Can you win a little more quietly? Just...
You get more for your money at Thompson Creek.
Because we do it all. Design, build, and install. You won't pay the middleman markup.
No middleman markup means you get more for your money at Thompson Creek.
So you get high-quality windows at an affordable price, direct from our local factory.
It's our amazing June window sale, and you can save 30%. Buy one window, get one 30% off, plus 0 interest until 2020.
Factory direct prices with no middleman.
That's more than a window.
And more for your money.
Call 855-57-CREEK.
The Chesapeake Bayhawks of Major League Lacrosse are ready to extinguish the Atlanta Blaze at Navy Marine Corps Memorial Stadium in Annapolis on Saturday, June 16. Don't miss face-off at 7 p.m. Join in the excitement at the Lexus pregame tailgate and enjoy unlimited ice-cold beer at the Bud Light Zone for the ultimate game day experience. Treat Dad to a memorable night out for Father's Day. Tickets start at just $15. Visit thebayhawks.com or call 866-99-HAWKS. We're all in. Are you?
Drivers in the area spent an average of 82 hours in traffic last year. Why waste time traveling to a branch to do your banking when Fed Choice has the technologies to make your financial life easier? Take your time back. Become a member today at fedchoice.org. Fed Choice makes applying for a loan easy. Simply apply on your computer, tablet, or smartphone. Membership open to federal employees, including contractors, Amtrak, the United States Postal Service, and their families. Fed Choice Federal Credit Union. Federally insured by NCUA.
I'm outside of Checkers and Rallies. They got a brand new steak burger. Let's get in there. Whoa! The new crispy mushroom or Philly cheesesteak burger. Just $2.49. Checkers and Rallies. Fast foodies know the deal.
Of get together, Jamoka Davis hangs out with WNBA veteran and hometown favorite Monique Curry. The two discuss her decision to return to the Washington Mystics and what's next for her after basketball.
Monique Curry has been at this game for a while, and I don't mean just on the court. 12 seasons playing in the WNBA, 7 for the Washington Mystics, and living that VIP life, at least if you look at her Instagram. Exotic vacation spots, shopping around the world, being a basketball star overseas, and here, it must be nice. And oh yeah, she drives a Tesla. A Tesla! Hashtag envious. For 5 years in a row, Curry has played overseas in South Korea. It's the longest stint in one foreign country in her career. She was a WKBL All-Star MVP, won a championship in 2017. So I figured, let's have some Korean food in the DMV. It's been a while since she's done that. Your favorite meal that you would get in South Korea, and looking at this menu, what do you see? What do you like?
I love kimchi, which comes with every meal. You know what kimchi is?
No. So you have to really give me a lesson on Korean food.
Okay.
Because
I'm no pro, but kimchi comes with every meal, and it's just kind of like fermented cabbage.
Okay.
And every family makes it. Like, it's a tradition, and there's different styles and different ways to make it.
Did you have a tough time finding food? Because I was thinking back to my experience before we were coming here, and it's like, yeah, we have most like American. It was like stations of food, and I probably feel like I remember I went always to the American food.
Well, luckily for me, I like to try different things, and so I was open to kind of exploring different Korean cuisines, and with Korean, they give you a lot of plates, so it's a lot of different options. You can taste a lot of different things, and so I just eat everything. I had a teammate this past year, Demiris Dantas, and she is a picky eater. Like, so if you're a picky eater, it's a hard time being in Korea. Like, she didn't eat anything spicy, and most of the food is spicy.
Did you find that it was easy to kind of melt into the culture?
They're very kind people and very accommodating, and they want to help you. But sometimes it can be overbearing. So we're not used to, like, being a professional. We're not used to having to, you know, report what you're doing, where you're going, who you're with, and kind of schedules like that. Really? Be on a schedule. And so when you're there, that's how they kind of operate. Like, all the girls live together, they eat together. After a while, once like we kind of started to understand each other, then, you know, things worked out that way.
Did you have to have a translator? Somebody would follow you around all the time?
I had a translator, a permanent translator. She did everything with us. Because, I mean, we didn't speak the language, and a lot of the times they don't speak English, so we had to have her, like, to order food, to go anywhere, to go to the movies, to go to the store. Like, she's my friend. Like, my translators are still my friend to this day.
Cool.
And one of my translators from a team I was on 2 seasons ago actually is coming here next month, and she's going to stay with me.
Oh, that's awesome.
So I'm going to show her around D.C. and all that kind of stuff.
So it's interesting. Now you built this bond.
Yeah, she's my friend.
Them.
Every day we're together all day. So it'll be cool. I'm going to be happy to have her here and show her around, stuff like that.
Oh, cool. So Hanchan, which I'm sure you're familiar with from living in Korea. So all the side dishes, so Korean meals revolve around side dishes. My mom and I both do the cooking here. We own the restaurant.
Oh, okay.
She's actually on her way in right now, but she's very stubborn about her.
Oh, wow.
Right, yeah.
So I've tried to modify the recipe over the past 12 years.
Mm-hmm.
So we're doing, you know, she'll just yell at me.
So, is it all about sharing?
Yes.
All of their. Okay.
They usually put a bunch of plates, and then everybody just eats out of everything.
Almost like you're all family.
Yeah, it's like the culture. It's like one big family. That's how the teams are. It's like they're all family. I mean, you want to try it? It's really spicy though. You don't like spicy, right?
I'll try some.
Yeah, go ahead again.
With this?
Just warning. Yeah, that's fine.
Should I take this off?
Yeah, I don't mind.
Go on. With family.
Yeah, it's Korean style.
How often do you think about life after?
I've been thinking about it. Like, what I try to tell the young players all the time is don't wait until you're my age, 35, to then start being like, oh, what am I going to do next? Because it's going to come, and it's going to come fast. And if you can prepare yourself as much as possible. Also, I want to get into refereeing, I can tell you that.
Yeah.
So it's funny because I'm like so hard on referees, but I think I'm not sure.
No, you're not just hard. You make the worst faces ever. And I don't even know what obviously don't know what you're saying, but I imagine you're not saying anything nice, just like the Korean coach is not saying anything to you.
Right. I've calmed down a lot, but people give referees a hard time, and they're doing a hard job that most people would never be able to do. And so I know that, you know, I would still want to be around basketball some. Last year, I went to a refereeing clinic where I was refereeing real games, and that's when I really realized like how hard it was, because I would like call a foul, right? And I would look away and I would forget who fouled, like what number, who fouled the person. I'm like looking around like, who made the foul? And so I'm just give a number to the table, like, and the player run up like, I didn't foul him, I wasn't even, I'm like, I didn't see it. And then you find yourself like watching the game. You're not really supposed to watch the game. You're supposed to just watch your area. Mm-hmm. So, I mean, it's just so much to it. And then the rule book is like this thick. It's fun, and it's really challenging, and I think that's why I like it a lot, too.
This was fun. Thank you very much, Mo. I had a great time. Thank you for coming out. I think you did really enjoy getting some more Korean food.
I did.
It's been a while.
It's just what I needed today, some Korean food. So, be good. Thank you.
Good luck with the season.
Thank you.
You can watch the whole episode and see more content all about your favorite DMV teams online at Monumental Sports Network. Go to getmonumental.com to subscribe today.
This copyrighted telecast of WNBA Enterprises may not be retransmitted, reproduced, rebroadcast, or otherwise used in any form without the express written consent of WNBA Enterprises.
David offers free GEDs and college courses to team members. He cares about people's lives.
The story is someone went into David's office to say that it's not fair that same-sex couples don't have the same benefit that traditional couples have. And David went, "You're right." And he changed it the next day.
I think education made a difference in David's life, and he wanted to make a difference in ours.
David has always been helping working families, and now he's just going to do it from a different office.
I'm David Trone, and I approve this message.
Hello, I'm Mike Lindell, inventor of MyPillow. Thanks to your support, you've helped make MyPillow become one of the fastest growing companies in America. Over the last 12 years, you've helped MyPillow create thousands of jobs right here in the USA. Every MyPillow is made with passion here in my home state of Minnesota to ensure you get the best sleep of your life.
One of the things that I really like about MyPillow is the support. It gives my neck a little hug.
I've never slept better in my life. What's better than a great night's sleep?
Sleep is one of the most important things to your health, and MyPillow is one of the most important things to your sleep.
Call or go to MyPillow.com. Use the promo code and save over 50% with Mike's 4-pack. You'll get 2 MyPillow premiums and 2 Go Anywhere pillows. It's one of his best offers ever. Order now.
I tried every pillow from expensive down pillows that just went flat to fiber-filled pillows that rebound every time you move your head. I even tried those memory foam pillows, and the curve did not match my neck, and it probably won't match yours. That's why I invented MyPillow. My patented fill adjusts to your exact individual needs and helps keep your neck supported and aligned.
When I got MyPillow, I'm asleep almost immediately. I stay asleep at night, and I wake up more well-rested in the morning.
MyPillow lasts 10 years, is machine washable and dryable, and comes with a 60-day money-back guarantee.
I personally guarantee MyPillow will be the most comfortable pillow you'll ever own or your money back.
Call or go to MyPillow.com. Use the promo code and save over 50% with Mike's 4-pack. You'll get 2 MyPillow premiums and 2 Go Anywhere pillows. It's one of his best offers ever. Order now.
With our 60-day money-back guarantee, you have nothing to lose. Sleep well, America!
For the best night's sleep in the whole wide world, visit MyPillow.com.
There's no stopping it. Oarsmania's back, and it's sweeping the region with more deals than ever. Oarsmania means savings. Oarsmania means selection. Oarsmania means low-rate financing.
But wait, there's more. Get 0% for 48 months on new Corollas and RAV4s.
And don't forget Oarsman's Lifetime Edge with bonus extras and our lifetime guarantee.
That's exciting.
Get your Oarsmania deal today.
Oarsman Fairfax Toyota. Let's ride together.
Halftime here to the Los Angeles Sparks. They were clicking on all cylinders with the Sparks in that first half, so the Mystics really have their work cut out for them here, down by 18. Christy Winter, Scott Frank Hanrahan courtside. Los Angeles, they were awfully good in that first half.
They certainly were, and they forced themselves to be that way because of their defensive pressure on Washington. They turned the Mystics over 10 times, and they were able to score 10 points off of those turnovers. So those are live ball situations where they make Washington cough it up, play faster than they want to. We'll see what kind of adjustments Washington does on the offensive end in terms of taking their time, in terms of executing the plays properly.
First half stats, as we take a look here, the field goals were an issue for the Mystics. 11-26. Three-point shooting, much better for the LA Sparks. Hit a couple to beat the shot clock, which are always draining. And they out-rebounded the Mystics, too, and you already mentioned the turnovers.
Yeah, it just makes it difficult when you turn the ball over. Those are empty possessions for your team, and that's just the way LA has been shooting the ball. I mean, they're shooting 66% as a team from the floor and 75% from three. So they're turning you over and they're shooting at an efficient clip. That's a dangerous recipe, but we've seen Washington battle back after having large deficits before this season. So maybe they can tap into that kind of mentality and get it together on the offensive end in terms of taking good care of the basketball.
Yeah, consistency has certainly been an issue this season in terms of the slow starts are always a killer. But as you mentioned, we've seen the Mystics do this a lot. They make big comebacks in the second half, and there's a guy who made a nice comeback in his career, Doug Williams, Super Bowl MVP.
Oh, so good to see Doug Williams here. I love it. Supporting with his family here as well. You see his daughters. I love that Kobe Bryant brings his daughters to see WNBA and NCAA women's basketball. I mean, that allows these young girls to have a dream and a vision. They can see somebody in a tangible manner doing what they may want to do in the future.
Doug now a big VP with the Redskins, his old team. So he's obviously very local.
Super Bowl champ. I love it. You know, the Caps just won the championship, and it's just There's a lot of good vibes in DC. That was so much fun to be involved.
That's right. You hung out for the.
I did.
The big Game 5.
Yeah, when they won.
Saw you on the gram.
Yeah, everybody was just beside themselves. It was just an awesome atmosphere here in DC, and I was beeping my horn out when I was leaving, like boom, 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 and the fans were saying, "Let's go Caps!" It was like.
How did you get out of here?
It took a while.
I was going to say,
but
there
it was
were thousands of people outside.
I was smiling all the way.
I took the metro.
It was fun.
Oh my goodness!
Great fans, and Coach Tebow he's been in a lot of Caps games this season.
Coach said he was going to get Barry Trotz, the head cap, a nice bottle of wine, right?
Yeah, he said he hadn't decided on which one yet. He has to pick a good one, he said, for a championship.
Second half underway with Christian Winter, Scott Frank Hanrahan courtside. Scott Benson, my stat man. As we see the Mystics' first possession. Deladon had 12 in that first half. Now back to Tolliver, just not a good pass. Sims, the breakout, Ogumake. Oh, the slip stopped it and the jump for the layup.
Well, now 11 turnovers for 12 points for LA. As we said in the first half, they lead the league in points off turnovers, so they rely heavily on their offense with their defense.
Tough one, Deladon on the double. So the Mystics get a chance on the offensive rebound. 9 on the shot clock. Cloud for one-on-one with Gray. A stutter step. Reversal. No. Sanders. Putback is good.
Cloud did a good job right there, forcing the switch with Parker. And Sanders, she's just so long inside. She's had a lot of great games so far with the Mystics this season.
The first 2 of the game. She's got 6 rebounds. Does Sanders. Parker the way. Oh, that's got to be corralled. Mystics volleyballed it around. Those are those possessions where you say, oh, you need to get on the ball.
You just have to grab it with 2 hands. You just have to have that presence of mind, stay alert and focused. And that's a word that Coach Tebow used. We just need to stay focused, especially against a team like LA, especially after the second half that they had in Connecticut, where the momentum just changed 180.
Parker to get into Sims. Shot clock is at 11. Sims going left. Pull-up jumper with the left hand. He's good. Rattles around and drops through.
This is Latoya Sanders' 6th game, and coming into this contest, she had 6 blocks in 4 games, but I didn't think she contested that shot as well as she could have.
Oh, look at Cloud going right in with the left hand, extending and scoring.
That's what Cloud needs to do a little bit more of. Tolliver as well. They've got to get to the rim and finish inside. They were outscored 16-8 in the first half of the paint.
Look at the Sparks identifying the mismatch. Easy 2 for Ogumake. He's got 9 points, 3 rebounds. Lead is back at 20. That matches the largest of the game. Can they save it? Tolliver. Nope. Foot was on the line. Over and back violation. And that is turnover number 12.
Well, this is when you watch for body language. Yes, you have some empty possessions and a couple things that have gone not your way. Okay, let's see who's clapping their hands and saying, hey, next play, let's get it together. I don't see that yet. And not to say that that's not being said, but I just don't see that yet from Washington.
Sims tried to draw the contact. And that's, we talked about that, trying to sell the foul earlier, and that is one of those where she did not get the contact. Dr. J's in the house.
Oh, Dr. J. And we're not talking Julius Irving. We're talking Sheila Johnson. We love seeing her here supporting her Mystics.
Cloud right wing. He's had a strong move to the cup. Another one. No, can't get a no-go with the left hand. Sanders' putback is good. Quick 4 points for Sanders to go along with her 7 rebounds. Leads trim back down to 18.
Here she is inside, cleaning up things for Washington inside.
Ogumake got it taken away, and then she kicked it out of bounds. So Deladon, good defense. Sparks turn it over, Mystics possession.
Maybe they don't need to clap their hands or say anything. Maybe they just need to tighten up on defense. The last couple of possessions on defense for Washington have been sharp.
Tolliver surveying, top circle. Now Deladon got a look-see for three. Yes! It's a big three. Elena Deladon's got 15. And the lead is down to 15 as we approach 6:45 left third quarter.
Defensive energy and attention to detail, and has changed the momentum right now in favor of Washington.
Deep two. I think the Mystics will live with that. Cloud with the rebound. Mystics, a little bit of a run here. Deladon, deep two. Short. Got her own rebound. Cloud. Tolliver for three. Short. Look at Sanders, another offensive rebound. Atkins, power dribble. Goes down. And the lead is down at 13. And the Sparks will likely call a TO to try to stop this tide from turning as the Capital One Arena crowd coming to life here. Full timeout called by the Sparks. Mystics right now on a 9-2 run to get within 13.
As a child, I always wanted to be in the WNBA, but I never thought I could.
Dolson shows her range.
I was shy, awkward, a little chubby.
Taken down by Dolson.
Being in the WNBA, I've been able to inspire other young girls and help them with their confidence. I always take care of people, especially with my teammates. Now they call me Big Mama Steph. I'm here to work.
As a financial expert, I tell people if you want to be successful with your credit, Credit Sesame is the best place to start. Hi, I'm Lynette Kalfani-Cox, the Money Coach. Maybe you want to buy a car, a home, or just remove some financial stress. Credit Sesame can help by providing you a free credit score. Then they'll show you what's impacting your score and suggest a strategy to better manage it. Credit Sesame even recommends lending options that can save you money. Best part? It's 100% free. Get started today at creditsesame.com.
Your daughter just had her first breakup. Do you A, put yourself in her shoes? B, console her?
Don't worry, sweetie. This is gonna happen a lot.
Or C, find her a new boyfriend?
Nice, single boys. That was weird.
As a parent, there are no perfect answers. But you don't have to be perfect to be a perfect parent. Thousands of teens in foster care will love you just the same.
Mystics on a nice 9-2 run here. Sanders and the Mystics getting the job done on the glass with those second chance points.
That's not a coachable quality right there. That's a want-to. Latoya Sanders is in the game because of her energy on the glass on the offensive side. She is attacking the boards and finishing in there. She had 7 points and 6 boards against Connecticut on the road in their last win.
Out of the timeout. Sparks caught in the air and turned it over. Deladon has got 15 points on 6 of 10 shooting. Hit a 3 a couple minutes ago. Trying to help lead this comeback. Mystics are down by as many as 20. Sanders left open for the jumper. Yes! Sanders, the spark plug here in the second half.
Oh, what a key piece she has been in this second half. Increased her range there by taking a step closer to the basket to knock that shot down.
58-47. Sims on the jump pass to Gumake, 8 to shoot. Ball's deflected by Atkins. Look at the rookie get on the court. And we got a foul on the Sparks. You had mentioned a couple minutes ago, are the Mystics going to wake up? And boy, have they. Good energy here in this third quarter.
Ariel Atkins, the 7th pick in this year's draft out of Texas. This is why she was drafted. The intangibles, the extra. effort on the defensive end, the anticipation, quick hands for the deflection, and then get on the ground and get the ball. Coaches love that.
Tolliver, 16 on the shot clock. Cloud, Deladon, got it by Ogwumike. Tasha thinking three, spinning. Oh, tough turnaround jumper, and she got hit on the elbow by Beard. So free throws for Tasha Cloud. Adding that to her repertoire offensively.
Well, you know what? I think that looked a lot like Elena Deladon. I mean, I know she's seen it in practice the last couple of years, but I think she's added that little piece to her game.
Free throw trims that lead to 10. That was Beard's second personal, so she's got to take a seat for a breather. Carson checks in for Elena. Cloud, you see 5 points. 2 of 9 shooting, but makes both free throws. Mystics right now, 13-2 run, going full court pressure.
Man-to-man press.
Sims left wing. Top circle Gray. Ogwumike looking for the handoff for Sims for a three. This is big if it goes, and it does to finish that run. Well, that's a big three for the Sparks. Cloud to answer, yes. That's a big two to answer right back for Tasha Cloud. 7 points for her. And again, it's like Ogwumike's looking at her contact. Should they review to see if
I think it was her mouthpiece, but I'm not sure why.
But
that's, you know, that changed the momentum right there. The shot went down.
Right.
And we're waiting to see what's happening.
4.5 left, third quarter. Mystics down by only 10 now after being down by 20. Bad pass turned over. Look at Deladon with the theft. Lane of the distance until somebody stops her. She got fouled going up. 2 free throws for Deladon as the momentum has clearly shifted to the home team.
And it's clearly been because of Washington's defense. They've gotten the stops necessary to play the way they want to play. They've dialed back LA's efficient play.
Oh. The rare miss.
And you can hear the crowd on that, like, whoa. She made all 8 of her free throws against Connecticut in their last game.
That's a violation on the Sparks. If it doesn't go, it doesn't matter. First missed free throw as a team, rather. Mystics 11 of 12 from the charity stripe. And again, they're going full court, putting more pressure on the Sparks.
Well, I like that. You know, that's the same thing LA was doing in the first half, applying that pressure, shadowing the ball handler all the way up the court. Make them work.
Parker letting them play, got it back, and can't get it to fall, but she's going to shoot 2 free throws. Candace Parker tonight already 10 points, 10 rebounds. We get Tolliver with her first personal. Williams, who had that big first half, is going to check in. 13 points, 5 of 5 from the field. First one is good for Parker. Sims takes a breather.
It's Parker's second double-double this season with those now 11 points and 10 boards.
And make it 12. Lead is at 11.
I said earlier, oh, I'm sorry, Frank, go ahead.
Go ahead.
Well, I said earlier that Parker missed a couple of games at the beginning of the season with the back strain. And they just have so many weapons across the roster in LA.
6 on the shot clock. Tolliver. Oh, Deladon. Great pass. Atkins. Triple. Ring it up. As Deladon, the depth move to find Atkins in the right corner.
The Mystics are the second best team in the league, shooting 36% from 3. They make 8. They've made 6 so far tonight.
Parker got the step, throws it up, no whistle. Oh, there's a whistle. Gotta be careful here. That was way late. And the Mystics fans, players and coaches not happy with that one. Boy, that was a late call. Watch Deladon on the other end with that great look to Atkins for the 3. Still frustration for the Mystics in that blocking call on DC. Both free throws are good. Lead is at 10. Atkins had just hit that 3. Cloud thinking 3. Gets a screen from Deladon. Going right. Floater. Short. Batted out and controlled, though, by Gray. And the Sparks possession. That's a travel. Yep. Turned back over by the Sparks. Both teams even now with 12 apiece in terms of turning the basketball over. As we're under 3 to play in the third quarter. Tolliver lob down. Sanders guarded by Parker. Atkins one dribble. Jay short.
Mystics are trying for that two-man game, just trying to get the ball inside to the post.
And that is another whistle on Sanders. So Parker going back to the free throw line to shoot 2. That's her second.
And you just have to be established in front of the ball handler and take that hit. You know, Sanders was still sliding a bit, trying to get all the way in front, and it was very, very slight, but it was definitely a foul.
Yeah, certainly they got to stop the ball sooner.
Right.
Can't let Parker get all that way. And she right now has got 15 points, 10 rebounds, make it 16 to 10. And the last 6 points by LA, all from the free throw line, courtesy of Parker. The lead's back up to 12.
Quanah Williams matched up with Christy Tolliver.
Cloud going right. Cut off. Shot clock at 8. Deladon. He's got 16 points. Kick out. Atkins gets a screen from Deladon. Tough shot. And she drew the contact. Free throws coming up for the rookie.
I think just about everyone for Washington touched the ball in that possession except for Tolliver, who was in the corner. And I know they were working in action on the weak side over there, away from her. But I just like to see Tolliver get the ball, and not to necessarily score it, but she just draws so much attention when she has the ball in her hands.
42nd missed free throw as a team, 11-13 as Hawkins comes back in. Really could not get going in the first half because of 2 fouls. But she's one of those little microwaves. She can get going fast.
For sure. And she's had a strong season this year, put in the time during the off season, changed her diet a bit. Coach Tebow very pleased with her conditioning and her overall stats so far.
As we approach 2 to play third quarter. Gray got the step, and that is a offensive foul in Los Angeles. Not happy with that call, but I think that was the right one as the Mystics get Gray, and that is her 4th personal foul with the offensive.
Well, that could be critical for the Sparks right here. You're going to see Ariel Atkins, who had fallen down, got back up, got established prior to the offensive player gathering for the shot. It's a good call.
So the rookie taking the charge. Deladon for TRP, handoff. 11 on the shot clock, left wing, Tolliver. TRP got the step, the kick. Cloud with the left hand. Not the good side of the board. Parker the distance. Oh, nifty pass. I thought she was going to Lavender on the right. Fooled us all, went to the left.
I didn't even see anybody on the left available until the ball was headed that way.
Leads back to 13. Deladon, one dribble J. She's feeling it. Landon Deladon, 18 points on 7 of 11 shooting. You can see she's in her zone and got the right stride going, shooting that basketball.
And Deladon has scored at least 10 points, and now 5 of the last 7 games.
Great job by Cloud with a steal. 14th turnover by the Sparks. Hawkins, handoff. Tolliver, jumper. Got it. Christy Tolliver, 6 points. Leads down to 9 as we're under a minute left, third quarter.
Terrific read there by Christy Tolliver. Didn't take it all the way to the rim because there are trees down there. Pulled up mid-range, wide open.
10 on the shot clock. Sims with it, guarded by TRP. Williams, who was perfect in that first half, trying to keep it going, and does. Another 3. 6 of 6 from the field. 4 of 4 from distance, 16. Oh, Cloud carving through and scores. Tasha Cloud's into double figures with 10 points.
Cloud had missed a couple of games with a kidney stone situation.
Basically, shot clock, game clock the same, maybe a half-second differential. Sims going left. They had a foul to give, and they'll give it there with TRP with 6.6 remaining in the third quarter. The team's shooting really well from the free throw line tonight. Sparks 10 of 11, Mystics 12 of 14. And LA shooting 8 of 10 from three-point range, 80% for the Sparks.
And those are possessions. Get yourself to the line and gain some momentum from there.
Sims got it poked from behind. 3 seconds left. Third quarter. So inline right will be the Sparks throwing it in.
Oh, a block-to-block screen. Or rise up or a back screen.
Good call, coach, and then Curry with the quick hands. Ogwumike did get it off, but that is not close. Mystics, good third quarter. Down by 10 as we head to the fourth. Los Angeles, 72-62 lead over the Mystics.
There is no going back. Everything's changed. We're not on an island anymore.
Genetic power has now been unleashed. We've entered a new era. Welcome to Jurassic World.
Rated PG-13.
Watching the game on the Monumental Sports Network app transforms live sports into an interactive experience. Instantly switch between 4 camera angles and even rewind to watch a play from a different angle. Download the Monumental Sports Network app to use the exclusive multi-camera feature from Monumental Sports Network Mystics broadcasts. Plus, clip and share your own highlights on your personal social media accounts. Monumental Sports Network, the new streaming service for DC sports.
You get more for your money at Thompson Creek.
Because we do it all, design, build, and install. You won't pay the middleman markup.
No middleman markup means you get more for your money at Thompson Creek.
So you get high-quality windows at an affordable price, direct from our local factory.
It's our amazing June window sale, and you can save 30%. Buy one window, get one 30% off, plus 0 interest until 2020.
Factory direct prices with no middleman.
That's more than a window.
And more for your money.
Call 855-57-CREEK.
Tremendous asset to her squad for sure.
We get set for the fourth quarter, and my stat guy, Scott Benson, just pointed to the slow start for the Mystics. LA was up 10-zip. All right. What's the deficit right now?
Here we go.
10 points. So that slow start right now could haunt the Mystics, but we got 10 minutes at least left in this one.
It all comes back to you when you look at the stats and the efficiency level of your team.
Stolen. Hawkins, front court. Got to finish here with the left. Does. We talked about the defense stepping up. And Hawkins, her first bucket, leads down to 8.
Defense to offense for the Mystics in the second half. That's been the story.
Ogumake, though, got the step on Hines Allen. Missed it. Tipped out. Controlled by Curry. Curry front court with Hawkins, TRP, Tolliver, and Hines Allen getting some run. Curry answers again. And the lead is down to 6.
Mo Curry walked into that one right up 7th Street and nailed it from the elbow.
I like that one. Sparks don't like it. They got to call a timeout. 9:07 left. Nice run to start this fourth quarter. Mystics only down by 6.
The Universal Open, presented by 7-Eleven and Brisk, is coming back to NBC Sports, and you can get in the game. The goal, a chance to play in the 2v2 Rocket League tournament live in the NBC Sports studios, and a shot at the $100,000 prize pool. Sign up to play at universalopen.gg.
Getting open behind the defender. Touchdown.
There's a rumor going around that your shot was prettier than my shot.
I think this is an awesome night and a lot of fun.
Download the Monumental Sports Network app now.
We are Earth's last defense. Now help me save the world.
That's what I'm talking about!
I think I could get used to this.
I think we pissed him off.
Try everything you've got!
If you need $640 or $850, up to $2,500, just go to
WeFixMoney.com
and get the money you need as soon as tomorrow. WeFixMoney.com is free to use and available 24/7, and you don't need perfect credit. Go to WeFixMoney.com right now, and we'll guarantee that in 2 minutes, you'll find out if you're approved for a loan of up to $2,500. Money you could get by tomorrow. Go to WeFixMoney.com.
Mystics out of the start of the fourth quarter. Nice run here as they scored the first 2 buckets. Hawkins walking in for the lay-in.
That was just a terrific defense in terms of anticipating with the outside hand. And then Mo Curry right here. Didn't take it too deep, just stepped right into that one and knocked it in. Washington's momentum right now at the level that they want it. Still a lot of time left, but they've got to learn to close out games on a consistent basis. Mike Thibault said you get that done with focus. So I'm sure that was discussed in that last huddle as well.
Sparks called a timeout. Lead by 6, 72-66. 16 on the shot clock. Lavender runs long, but Ogumake with the offensive rebound.
Alicia Hines-Allen, the rookie from Louisville, right there on Ogumake, and lost her on the box out.
Beard's back in there, tipped away. That's a 24-second shot clock violation. Another turnover by the Sparks. Those active hands.
Yep, but that's that veteran leadership of Monique Curry shining through right now. And she said she was here in D.C. for 8 years. 2 of those 8 years were under the tutelage of Mike Thibault. But she's different now.
Hawkins different this season. Tough one. Hines Allen rebound. Oh, bulldozing through, but misses the layup. Hawkins offensive rebound. That's got to be a whistle. It is. Gotta love the fight being put forth by the Mystics right now. And even though Hines Allen missed that layup, gotta love it. And then Hawkins showing the strength like Shatori Walker-Kimbrough is saying to her teammates.
You got to get down in the trenches, and that's what Washington is doing right now. The grit work. Not a lot of people want to get in the line for the grit work. Who wants to do the grit work? It's a short line for that. I don't know if I want to do that. Okay. All 5 players right now who are on the court for Washington, they're in that line.
Makes them both as Hawkins. Lead is down to 4. Sparks were up by as many as 20. But right here, right now, it's a 4-point advantage. Candace Parker back in there. Candace with 16 points, 11 boards to lead the way for the Sparks. Sims spinning, lost it. Now Ogwumike. Mystics defense really on another level right now, but Ogwumike gets away with the Euro step and scores.
A little drag screen there by Hawkins for Tolliver.
Oh, nice pass, Mo, but that shot gets blocked. Parker blocking Hines Allen. Secondary break. Sims. Good defense by Tolliver off of her hip. And it goes back over to the Mystics. Good job by Tolliver. The slap down to get the theft, and then it goes off of Sims. (74-68). Deladon, who's got 18 points, sizing up Ogwumike.
2 former WNBA MVPs.
Big one for Mo. Gotta go to Mo on that 3. 74-71. 7.5 left. Cap One Arena really charged up now. Beard, that's a tough shot, and scores it. Elena Beard answers with a deep 2. 76-71.
Beard's not going to take a ton of shots, but she shoots 45% from the floor.
Hawkins answers another 3. And it's a 2-point game. Shanna defense from the Cap One crowd. Right wing, Parker guarded by Deladon. Shot clock is at 10. Gray got the step. Hangs, misses it. Oh, look at Hawkins playing croquet. Gets it between one of the Sparks' legs. Curry feeling it. Kick out. Oh, big 3 TRP. Oh, they whistle an offensive foul. That 3 does not count. Curry driving on the kick out. Her momentum carried her, and she got whistled for the offensive foul.
Is she inside that circle? And right here, let's see.
Oh. Because Elena was kind of meeting her at the spot. I think that's a no call. Wow.
Yeah, that was a tough one.
76-74, playing some defense now, the Mystics. Parker, left wing. Ogwumike, guarded by Hawkins.
He's coming back baseline.
Good D by Hawkins. Tipped around, who got it? Mystics do, Deladon. Letting him play front court, Tolliver. Ooh, careful. Mystics to tie it or take the lead on this possession. On the backdoor cut. Oh, TRP hesitated, but then scores it. For a second, everybody was like, shoot it.
Right. And then TRP took off ball cut.
Tie ball game. Crowd's going bananas. Under 6 to play, 4th quarter. 10 to shoot for Los Angeles. Beard. Wow, they say Hawkins hit her going up. So, see now, if she's down in a heap, maybe they should take a look.
I mean...
Right, that's what Coach Debo's saying. Are we reviewing that one? And they say they are.
They are. They will look at it. But there's TRP. Tierra Ruffin-Pratt staying active off of the ball, and that's so understated. No one talks about that. Everyone's ball watching. What's the person with the ball doing? Look at the players off the ball. If you're learning how to play, look at what Tiara Ruffin-Pratt did on that to make herself available for an open layup.
Keep it right here because they're reviewing. And this is sort of opening a Pandora's box where if a player bends over and is holding the respective heads, everything going to be reviewed.
We're looking for a potential hostile act after the foul.
Those old school Bullets uniforms.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, I cannot believe we're reviewing that. I mean, it's just...
it's just to force the momentum of the shot, right? And the foul was called there on the hand check.
It should take 2 seconds. Yeah, it's not a...
It looked incidental.
Yeah, it's not a hostile act. It's just free throws. So 2 free throws coming up for Elena. We're all knotted up at 76 apiece. And that's another thing, too, that you could argue about replay, is that the Mystics' momentum, clearly, they've got it going. And this is almost like a timeout for LA to get them regrouped.
It certainly changes things, especially now, tie ball game, 5.5 to go.
Big free throws for Beard.
Beard hasn't missed a free throw yet this season for LA.
4 points, 3 assists now. And the Sparks back up by 2. Hang on. CRP looking for Hawkins. Lost her balance. Now back to Ruffin-Pratt. 11 on the shot clock. Hawkins, who just hit a big 3. Curry, turnaround jumper. Runs a little long. Good look. Just did not go down. Now need to stop. Here's Beard. Spinning. Oh, beautiful move from Elena Beard.
Oliver just got caught right behind her.
Look out. Sims just tripped over her own shoelace. The backdoor cut. Hawkins got the step. Parker should have reversed it. Then got a block by Parker. Should not have hesitated.
Deladon needs to get a touch for Washington on the offensive end.
Beautiful two-woman game. Gray back to Parker, and she scores, and all of a sudden, it's back up to 6 after this game was knotted at 76 apiece. 6-zip run, and Parker to the free throw line to add to her 18 points.
And the Sparks pushing tempo, going downhill as Parker, and Deladon swipes at it.
Yeah, this wasn't touched, but it was the action. 82-76. Mystics and the Sparks in a good one here in D.C.
Growing up in Indiana, you knew the game of basketball. Now, that's what you knew. I wanted to be the best.
Too easy for Skylar Diggins.
Coming back from my injury was one of the biggest hurdles in my professional career. I'd never been without the game of basketball before, so just being out there on the floor again with my team was an accomplishment. I was really proud of that. I'm here to work.
As a financial expert, I tell people, if you want to be successful with your credit, Credit Sesame is the best place to start. Hi, I'm Lynette Kalfani-Cox, the Money Coach. Maybe you want to buy a car, a home, or just remove some financial stress. Credit Sesame can help by providing you a free credit score. Then they'll show you what's impacting your score and suggest a strategy to better manage it. Credit Sesame even recommends lending options that can save you money. Best part? It's 100% free. Get started today at creditsesame.com.
Here's money for pizza. Here's the Wi-Fi password. But if you go online while the boys are online, the internet can slow down, and I don't like it.
You guys don't have Fios?
No.
It's been 100% fiber optic network with ridiculous speeds. You could have like 100 devices online at once.
Interested? Talk later.
Bye, boys.
Don't even think about going online.
Whoa, I can't work like this.
The 100% fiber optic network means more speed for more devices at once. So get a Fios Triple Play with a 2-year agreement and choose a free Samsung Chromebook 3 or credit towards other Samsung tech.
Putting off vehicle maintenance? We've got you covered.
The highly trained technicians at Jiffy Lube do more than just oil changes. We also exchange transmission fluid, rotate tires, and more. All in a jiffy.
Hi, I'm Steve Buckhantz. Boy, there's nothing like a beautiful car, and no better place to find one than Select Auto Imports in Alexandria. Certified pre-owned luxury cars. I save thousands. Select Auto Imports. Drive luxury for less, and find out what drives you.
A couple of former MVPs going at it here tonight. Candace Parker and Elena Delle Donne. As Parker's got 18 points, 11 assists. Delle Donne's got 18 points, 6 rebounds.
Two of the best in the game in terms of being hybrid players at 6'4" and 6'5", able to do every single thing on the court, positions 1 through 5 on both sides of the floor.
We were all tied up at 76 apiece. Sparks have gone on a 7-zip run. Tolliver picks up her dribble. The flash to Hawkins for the easy lay-in. Hawkins with 9 points.
And you see the importance of Kristi Tolliver having the ball in her hands. And you spoke about the attention that she draws from opponents and opens up teammates.
Elena Beard, turnaround jumper. Finding her O. And the Mystics trail by 7. Beard has been big down the stretch here with 8 points for the Sparks. Oh, this is a big 3. Ruffin Pratt lines it up short. Delle Donne, and that should be off of Gray. It should be Mystics basketball. Good hustle by both players. I hope she's okay. Gray running into Sue. Careful, man.
Man down and woman down. Everybody looks to be
dangerous.
okay.
Yeah.
You can't move. You just have to take the charge.
14 on the shot clock. Well, this is the camera. This is our guy. Right into Tolliver on the kick out. TRP. Jumper short. Look at Delle Donne swooping in. Short on the shot though. Wow. Lead still at 7.
That rebound out of nowhere by Elena Delle Donne is what makes her so special.
3.5 to play in the 4th quarter. Here again, throws it up. No, good job by Tolliver. Sanders who just checked in with the rebound. TRP going one-on-one with Gray. Left-hander, nope. Got it back. He set it here. TRP looking for help. Finding Sanders, guarded by Gray on the block. The step through, the turnaround jumper. Beautiful job by Sanders.
You can't get to that shot. Sanders' arms are so long, even if you're the same height. You can only close out probably to her shoulder, not impact the shot.
8 points, 9 boards for Sanders. 8 to shoot for the Sparks the other way with a 5-point lead. Oh, that's a tough one. And it goes down. Gray, high arching shot, knocks it in.
She shot that one-handed, didn't even have the guide hand up on the ball.
She's into double figures with 11. Leads back to 7. 2.5 to play. Curry on the jump stop. Finds Delle Donne. TRP ahead of steam. And they get Beard with the reach down. And free throws, big ones at that for Ruffin Pratt coming up.
That's what Washington has been able to do well. They try to look for that initial ball screen. There's Gray's shot, just pops it right in there. She's at an amusement park or something, just like standing and shooting it easily. Jeez.
Big free throws for Ruffin Pratt. Knocks down the first. 13 points for Ruffin Pratt. Coach appreciates it. Needs this one to go down to trim the lead even further. With 2:28 left, 4th quarter. Got it.
And it's all about the toughness and the grit on the defensive end for Washington. That's what has worked well for them here in the 2nd half.
Oh, they got Curry with the foul from behind. That's a 3rd on Mo. Possession for the Sparks.
You can tell Mo Curry was just trying to tap it out, but got a piece of her body in doing so.
So Beard will inbound. Finds Gray. 15 to shoot to Parker. Running by Delle Donne. Going left is Parker. Fade away. Jay! Oh, that is too tough to stop.
She just tripped away from Deladon on that shot.
89-82. What a tough shot by Parker. Sanders trying to answer. Does. Toya Sanders into double figures. Closing in on a double-double. 10 points, 9 rebounds. Lead is at 5. Need some stops here to the Mystics. Gray. Curry's on her. Parker's got 21 and 11. Going again one-on-one with Deladon. Now to Beard. Spinning. Draws a double. Turned it over. Deladon with it front court. Looking for help. And I think Coach Tebow wants a timeout. 20-second timeout. 90 seconds left here in regulation. Mystics want a good possession with a 5-point deficit in front of them.
Right here, Kristi Toliver doing a good job of committing the defenders to the basketball and finding teammates in the creases. That's what you want to do. You want to draw 2 and see 4. Draw 2 defenders and see 4 teammates. Which one of those 4 teammates can make the play for you?
Toliver only 6 points tonight, but 8 assists. That was one of them. There to Sanders. Out of the timeout, Mystics trailing by 5 with Toliver, Sanders, Deladon, Curry, and Ruffin-Pratt. 5 Mystics in double figures here tonight. Timeout situation. Mystics have a full and a 20. Sparks have a couple 20-second timeout. 16 to shoot for the Mystics here. Ruffin-Pratt inbounds. Looking for help, gets it into Sanders. Now to Toliver. Shot clock is at 11. Deladon turns, faces Ogumake. Deladon, the step through, jumper, runs short. And who is it off of? It's off of Los Angeles. And everybody on the Sparks, of course, is saying review it.
Under 2 minutes.
And this gets back to the point of, okay, maybe it is close, but we're getting to a situation where when players are saying to spin it and review it, then we automatically do it. It should be up to the officials to gather and say, hey, should we review this or not? You should wipe out what a coach and the players are saying.
Right.
That to me makes no sense.
Right.
Not saying they did on that play, but it sure looked like it.
Yeah, well, the players know the rules as well, so everyone was spinning their fingers if you're LA. But was that off of Parker? You see Parker's right hand was in the mix, but there were 2 red jerseys sandwiched around him.
The call was Mystics ball.
Right.
So there's got to be some sort of overwhelming evidence to say that it was off of the Mystics.
Go back about 2 frames and probably see who
now
last
see
touched it.
this is my idea. It'll never happen, but it would be really cool. They might as well just make them shoot for it like old school.
Oh yeah,
that'd be really dramatic.
Are we playing pickup? Hey.
Remember that?
Yeah, yeah.
When it's so close, you can't tell.
Shoot for the ball.
One player
earn it.
Goes and shoots.
Here's a better angle from the top. You can see.
There's Parker's right hand. Watch the right hand. Watch the right hand. Their left comes in. I think it's off of Parker.
It looked like it was off Parker's. That last hit, she hit it with her right hand, and then she hit it a little bit with her left hand, but didn't go off of Sanders' right hand after that. That's what I think they're looking for. That's the frame they're looking at right there.
And when it's so hard to tell, like this play is really hard to tell, you might as well just stick with the original call.
It did not look like Sanders touched that. After Parker's hand hit it, it looked like it was off of Parker.
Well, we have a verdict here.
You can see Parker's left hand right there hit the ball, and Sanders was too far away to even
Now why are they going back?
touch
They're
that.
going back to look at it again.
They're looking at that exact timing. See the fingers here? You can see Parker's left hand on the ball right there.
Yeah, I'm with you. So,
But I didn't see Sanders after that.
yeah, if we can see that, they should be able to see that as well.
That's the frame they're going with. Oh, was that Sanders' hand? Look what.
See, now you're getting
now
it's ridiculous. The one thing I will say is the fact that Sanders then went after it. That, you know, if she had held up, if Sanders had held up and not run after it, then maybe it's.
It looked like, see right there, on that freeze frame, it looked like Sanders' hand may have hit it.
Well,
I gotta get my
now
glasses out of my bag. Get my glasses out.
And if you now, as you can tell, I'm not the biggest replay fan. In fact, I would do away with the whole system because it plays exactly like this, where it's too close to call. And we've been wrong so many times, and we thought we were right.
Well, if they don't change it, it stays.
And they changed the call.
They changed it.
And that makes no sense. When it's that close, how can you tell? That's what I'm wondering. Oh my God. Doesn't make any sense. Last contact, according to the official, was from Latoya. 89-84 is, I would just love to see that part of the game just go away. 5-point lead for the Sparks.
Look for Washington to start maybe trapping or pushing up, double teaming on the ball.
Gray, top circle, finding Parker, forces it inside, no basket. Whistle was on the floor. I think they got Curry. The hold and possession for the Sparks as we're under a minute to play. That's another thing. Again, the momentum of the game was completely shut down.
Yeah, totally different. Totally different
Crowd's
feel.
now dead. Amazing. 89-84. Gray, left wing, 10 on the shot clock. Behind the wickets, crossing over Curry. Good job from Mo to stand her ground. And Beard with a huge J to put the Sparks up by 7. Mystics got to go quick. TRP trying to back down Gray. Let him play. Sanders another offensive rebound. She's got a double-double. Deladon, and we got a timeout called by Coach Mike Tebow. Beard, all of her points, 10 of them in the fourth quarter.
Man, that
was a big shot.
Yeah, difference maker for LA. You know, Washington did a good job on their key offensive threats. And then Elena Beard, knowing that, has come to the rescue, shooting 4 of 6 from the floor. And Gray knows it. And Washington did a good job of containing the paint. Didn't let Gray turn the corner and get to the rim. Kicks it out to Beard, who knocks it through.
So 37 seconds left here. Down by 7. Are you thinking exclusively 3, or maybe a quick 2? What do you got?
I think a quick 3.
Okay.
And then a quick foul.
91-84. Mystics inbound. You got to go. Clouds got it. Looking. That's a tough turnaround shot. Look at Sanders, though. Continues to get offensive rebounds and scores. And the Sparks call a timeout as the lead is down to 5. A lot of time left. 28 seconds to be precise. As Sanders, great job, has really picked up her play. 12 points, 11 rebounds.
Well, Natasha Cloud had to take that shot because the defenders on Deladon and Tolliver stayed connected. They didn't help off of the ball side three-point threats, which is very smart defensively to do. So Cloud had no other opportunity but to take it to the rack. And Sanders did what she's been doing all night long, which is cleaning up the offensive glass.
Yeah, big night for her with the double-double. Now they need a quick steal or foul. And make the Sparks earn it from the free throw line. LA will advance it. They've got Parker, Ogumake, Sims, Gray, and Beard to inbound. Only missed 1 free throw tonight. So the percentages perhaps are on the side of the Mystics here as Parker gets fouled. She's going to shoot 2 free throws.
Well, LA shoots just under 80% from the free throw line coming into this game.
Parker tonight, 7 of 7 from the free throw line, 21 points, 11 rebounds, and makes the first. Tolliver's in there for the Mystics. Mystics have 1 timeout left. Made them both. They're going to go full court. Cloud with a burst of speed, going for the 2. And who's that off of? Well, they should review that. And that's, yep. I mean, this.
Well, they're going to look at that one. It's permissible.
And here's another thing about replay. If you're going to only review the last 2 minutes, then you might as well review the whole game. Because every possession counts.
You're right, you're right.
And to emphasize just the last 2 minutes really devalues the other. Doing the math in my head, 38 minutes.
Well, it makes a difference. And that, you know, that's why you tell your players, you know, every possession it commands your focus, and it commands your energy. And taking a look at it right here is the shot goes up right there by Cloud, and then when it comes off, you see Curry coming in behind Beard.
It's off Atlanta Beard.
It is off Beard.
But we were wrong before.
I was going to say, I thought the same thing the last time. But Curry's hand is clearly not near the ball on that. You could see on that angle. Curry's hand's going the other way. Beard's hand is going where the ball went, to the left.
But I grew up, and you grew up, knowing that human error is part of sports.
Right.
Okay? So we're getting to the point where it's going to totally change, unless we do something soon, where it's going to be such a part of the game where we're going to be at the park with our cell phones recording our games and then going to the video to see who was out there.
We're at our kids' games.
Well, that's it's already happening.
Oh, I would never do that, but I've heard.
But trying to perfect imperfection, it's never gonna happen.
Right.
And again, as a fan, as someone who's paid money to come watch the games, they have these long delays.
Right.
So it is off of Beard, so we got that one right.
Still time on the clock. That means there's still time to compete, so it does matter.
93-86, Mystics inbound. Tolliver's got to throw it up short, and that will probably do it. As a foul right away. Sims will go to the free throw line to shoot 2.
It's just an inch away. Tolliver hit that dagger of a 3 to hang on in Connecticut from about the same area, 3 or 4 feet behind the three-point line. He made 6 threes in that game, the most threes by any player in the league so far this season.
So Sims to shoot a couple. 14 points from the free throw line, 3 of 4. Make it 4 of 5. So after a comeback, Mystics are down by as many as 20, tied it up at 76 apiece, and then the Sparks answered with a run of their own and held off DC here. Mystics do have a timeout left. Let's see if they use it here. Let it run. 15.4. Mystics down by 9. Cloud front court. Deladon. Tolliver back to Deladon. Got Beard in the air. 3 ball is short, and that will do it. As a late whistle called.
No, she.
Yeah, I think everybody was letting it go.
I think Tolliver was tapping her on the back, like.
That good game.
Letting the clock go out, and they called that a.
That's a new one.
A foul one. Yeah. And you see Gray's reaction as she understood that same thing.
So Coach Aguilar and the Sparks will get out of town with the win. They improve to 7-2. First one's good with 2 seconds left.
Chelsea Gray still grinning from that because she knows what it really was.
97-86, and that will do it as the LA Sparks come into DC and get the victory by 11 over Washington. Mystics were trying to make it 2 in a row, but the Sparks were too good from the outset to hold off the Mystics. Final count 97-86.
It was just a tough way for Washington to go out. I mean, they fought hard in the second half, came back from 20 down to tie it up.
Yeah.
And battled it out with a tough LA team that's currently second in the league overall. So a good hard fight, but still work to do for the Mystics.
97-86, the Los Angeles Sparks knock off DC here in the nation's capital.